just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Here we go.
Here's Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 22 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Fitzpatrick complete there to Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Eckler. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Now it's Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 35 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The all-pro pass rusher Joey Bosa able to make the tackle there.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Mike, 49. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Switch up, switch up.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrated because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The dangerous Hill now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take...
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Washington 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. A handoff for Gibson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. K.J. Hill deep for the Chargers. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on is the punter long here as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick, and Thomas has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Fitzpatrick to his tight end, Thomas, for the Washington 1st.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
The 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Herbert on first down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And the Chargers first down.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. A handoff. It's Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Logan Thomas experienced a breakout season last year at the age of 29. Converted from playing quarterback, he finished 3rd among tight ends with 72 catches, and it certainly looks like his future is awfully bright.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Once more, Gibson.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And Washington has taken the lead.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
From his end zone is K.J. Hill.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On the give, this is Eckler. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. And nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A carry for Gibson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, color.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
McKissick.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Able to slither by and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Fitzpatrick on first down.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fitzpatrick to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Herbert to throw.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Now Herbert.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Herbert. Finding Allen.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Herbert.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Herbert.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I think they're shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chargers, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the